Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know, every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Back to throw, it's Arnold. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Sooners in the hurry up. They'll run play action. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Running it back, it's Bowen. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Snagged on the outside. It's Sharp. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
The Sooners headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Arnold. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open.
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And the Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Makes the quick grab. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Offense gets set for second down. They go to the ground. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Skips away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays, defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. First and goal, try to hold them to a field goal.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. The throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they will score. Touchdown Tide.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they...
Off he goes. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the return, it's Bowen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Sooner offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The Sooners will hustle to the line. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Sooners! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Quarterback moving. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB, he can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab outside. It's Sharp. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. On the ground, it's Barnes. Keeps the legs moving. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Sooners will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Right on target this time. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd round. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Power football with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Trying to make magic with his feet. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet, and he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Miller.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Wide receiver shows motion. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Odom. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
What a weapon this kicker is. When you've got leg talent like that, you're liable to score from anywhere on the field. Just get the ball close to midfield, and you could put 3 on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out. It's Bowman. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Sooners want to move quickly. leaves it with the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Sooners are marching down the field. The give to the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Movement here from the tight end. Give to the running back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
The Sooners are in the hurry up. On the run, it's Barnes. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Finds his big tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Those 3rd and medium calls needed 4 there, and they got it using the quick passing game.
And I think, Reese, on those 3rd and short situations, I think you also know the ball's going to come out quickly. And you got to take away that quick stuff right now, but the QB gets the football, immediately sees the slant, easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to throw it again. Scrambling away. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. After run, now throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Haynes. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open in. Nice job between those two.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They're trying to get to him. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Bernard. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Back to pass, it's Arnold. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
And the Sooners will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Running back goes in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Makes the grab. It's Odom. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, get me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Don't you just love the big boys? When the big boys up front do their job and create a great pocket, and the quarterback has time now to survey the field and take shots down the field and make huge plays.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Bowman. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snags it over the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. To throw, it's Arnold. Release to the back. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quick tempo here for the offense. He's looking for a man on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now on second down. They'll try the run. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
Tackle is made at the 14-yard line. Brings up third down.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sharp. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And the Sooners are in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Looking down the middle. And that pass intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Pulled and fired complete. And more yards after contact. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Heavy heat, and they block it.
And every week you study this and you know which side you're going to attack and who you want to attack. And you could tell they wanted to attack the right side, brought all the guys from that direction, sneak through a little crack, come in, get their hands on the punt, and get the big block.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Arnold. Completes it in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Field goal is good. And now they take the lead.
That makes the score. Oklahoma 20, Alabama 17.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. The inside handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Milroe. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The Sooners in the hurry up. He'll keep it himself. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And the Sooners send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Hey, that's a live ball. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll give it to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
To the air, it's Milroe. Floating away. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll bring it back. It's Bowen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for a block, it's Adams. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Gets it out quickly.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here's the handoff. Alabama will get the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll ride the hot hand. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bowman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Open runway ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm gonna win. Let's go, defense.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. They'll try to pound their way in. Push down for the tackle.
And they got him on the ground just short at the 1-yard line. The running back, you could tell he wanted to get in there, wanted to use his power and try to fall forward, but a nice job of tackling by the defense and making that thing fall just short.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. The give to the tailback. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Finds a man by himself. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. First and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown tie!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowman. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, and because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Arnold. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it, because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation.